Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Is It Worth It, where I look at supplies and art supplies that could and should help an artist become more productive and more successful in their artistic career. Now, today we get the highly anticipated Wacom One Is It Worth It video. I know I did an unboxing a while ago, and then March Marker Madness happened, and so that got pushed. And here we are in April, the first full week of April, and I'm giving you the Wacom One Is It Worth It video. Now, this is Wacom Technology's newest product, and it is a student-grade display tablet. So what they've done is they've actually taken the idea of the Cintiq, compressed it down, stripped away all the extra buttons and programmable stuff, and given you a display tablet that you can have at a price point that is very, very affordable. So this is coming in at $399, and it is absolutely fantastic looking. It's really thin, it's very compact, it comes with a stand already built in, right? So you don't have to purchase an extra stand. It has extra nibs. It has extra nibs in the actual unit, okay? It comes with a pen. Okay, it's smaller, so this pen in comparison to this pen, right? So they're smaller. This one has no eraser, right? And only one programmable button. Okay, so the way that they've been able to get the price point down to $399 is that they've kind of given you just the essentials, right? So there are no programmable buttons on here. The pen only has one button and no eraser, okay? And then also, to make it very portable, right, there's one cable. I can unroll it, right? There's one cable that splits off into four things: HDMI, USB, power supply, and outlet, right? But it's one cable, it's very long, so you have the ability to get to an outlet, you know, but it's all compact into one wire. It's not a big box that it used to be, you know, like when I had the Cintiq Companion, it was a big box, or the original Cintiq, 13-inch Cintiq, there was a huge converter box, and it was still compatible, but it was, I mean, portable, but it was a lot of cables. Where this thing, I mean, it's light, it's compact, it's really cool. I mean, I love the look, it's very sleek, and I cannot wait to go traveling with this, because it's going to go really well with my Cintiq Companion in the same slot for the laptop. So I'm really excited to jump into this, because if we can actually have a display tablet that has great pressure sensitivity, and you know, the parallax isn't crazy, you don't have to worry about jitter and all that stuff, and it's at a price point to where I can actually have my students afford it, then this would be a game changer. This would be absolutely fantastic, because then when they use this, they're already accustomed to using a display tablet, and then they can go and get a bigger Cintiq with all the programmable buttons and all the zoom strips and all kinds of stuff like that, and they won't have a learning curve, right? So you don't have to worry about going from the tablet where you're looking down and drawing here, when you're looking up at the computer, you can actually look at your drawing surface and draw, right? So that is a huge advantage, and I cannot wait to get into this product, so let's do it. Alright, so we went ahead and installed the Wacom One to my computer, and what I'm currently using is the Wacom Companion, and it is an older version of the Mobile Studio Pro that Wacom has produced, and it is so far running just fine. It loaded up, no problem. The drivers were installed fairly quickly. You know, everything to get this together was really simple. It was pretty much a plug and play. There weren't a lot of cables, so everything was really good, but I'm really interested in seeing how this product is going to compare for what I do with, let's say, the Companion or an actual Cintiq. And yeah, I can't wait to get into it. We loaded up Photoshop because that's what I'll be using, and let's go from there. All right. Okay, so the pen works. You guys see that? So there's no real issues there. All right, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make a mark. All right, there's no lag whatsoever. I mean, maybe millisecond behind, but pressure sensitivity works. All right, really nice thin lines as well. So that works. And I have to say that I really do enjoy the fact that the nib and the screen are actually really really nice. There is no, it doesn't scratch anymore. Like, it used to feel as though it was scratching, and so that was something that I didn't really like at all. I always felt like I was breaking the glass, or I had to wear in the nib so that it wouldn't make weird scratching noises with my stuff. But as of right now, oops, it seems just fine. Alright, so let's fill that in. Let's try a different brush. See how the airbrush works with this. Let's grab a different color. Okay, I don't think I have this set for pressure sensitivity. So let's try that. Let's get the shape dynamics off. Let's get in texture. Seems to be working just fine. Put the pressure sensitivity back on. There we go. Alright, so see, so that's really nice. Right, so you press lightly, press heavy. Right. So it seems to be working just fine. The parallax is really nice, you know, so that's good. Doesn't seem to have any type of lag that's really worth mentioning at all. It's very smooth. The pressure sensitivity seems to be there without issue. Let's try and do the transfer on this one too. Right, so you can do really nice light lines, thin lines, based on how much you press down, and it seems as though it has very good amount of pressure sensitivity, so you don't have to really worry about it. If you have a heavy hand, you can still make light lines. The pen really registers, so this is great. I really do enjoy this. Let's see, but now, you know, we're gonna have to do the test and see what happens when we draw with it. All right, so let's do that. So we just finished the demo part of the Wacom One, and I have to say that thing holds up, right? It was really slick to work with, easy to work with. Things were really working well. Now I know you may have noticed that there was some lag in the video, and I guarantee you that was my computer and the recording software stressing the computer. So it is not the Wacom One. My computer is a bit older that I was demoing it on, so we were really putting my computer to the test as well. So, but even with that said, there was barely anything that you would see. And when you're actually using it without anything extra and an old computer, the thing worked just fine. It was absolutely perfect. The parallax didn't take long. The pressure sensitivity was amazing. You know, everything was really good. Now, I know that when I was playing around with it that you need to find your actual pressure sensitivity, right? So once you go in, whether you're heavy-handed or soft-handed, you need to let it know and where to go to actually register, because if you don't, it will get a little wavy, right? But once you find what you're looking for, you can make nice clean strokes without any problem. The software is really trying to figure out what and where you're trying to make those marks. So once you actually find your balance, it's going to be fantastic. You know, you just got to make sure that you go into the settings and then play around with it so that it knows just how far away you want to be before it registers and how heavy-handed you are. Okay, so once you do that, things are going to be great. Now, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that we are in a change of setting. And that's because at first I was having issues with the Wacom One connecting. And I have no idea what was going on, but I have to speak on Wacom's customer service. They're absolutely fantastic. I called them up and they're like, oh, look, we'll get back to you, because, you know, of course, the long wait and all that stuff. They got back to me the same day and they're like, hey, what seems to be the problem? The technician walked me through it and they're like, yep, okay, nope, no, okay, I'm going to refer you to a higher up and he'll take a look at what you're going to do. It's like, all right, cool. Walk through the things again, and then he was like, all right, it must be your cable. Sent me a new cable, and I was like, all right, plugged everything up, went with some different computers, like it's not working. He's like, all right, well, after that, seems like it's going to be the system, so we're going to go ahead and send you another system to work with. And they did. So they sent me a second one, and, you know, of course I got to send the other one back to get fixed and all that stuff, but they sent me a second one, and and then it worked just fine, right? So I have to say that their customer service is fantastic. So if you ever have some problems, you can contact them and it'll work great. Okay, it's going to work out for you. They're going to walk you through it and it's going to work. Now, this is something that I highly recommend you buy. If you're a student and you're looking for a tablet and you're interested in investing and you're like, oh man, what should I really get? You should get the Wacom One. It's fantastic. It's light, it's portable. There's one cable that splits off into 4, but it's one cable. It connects, it's light, it's got everything you need in it. You know, it's got the stand in it, it's got extra nibs on it, the pen, everything is there, right? And it's at an affordable price, $399, and it is like a Cintiq. It is a drawing display tablet, and so it really does do great stuff for a great price. So if you're looking at being able to get into the drawing display and you already have a computer, this is the thing to get. So if you're looking at getting like tablets and stuff like that, like Bamboo and things like that, $50, $100, $150, that's great. But if you have someone who's like, I'm an artist, I'm going to be an artist, I want to be an artist, whatever the case may be, go ahead and invest in this. It's going to be way better, and their ability to adapt to the drawing display and being able to go, look, this is something that is going to propel my career forward. This is what you want to get. Okay, there's no extras. You know, you can build up from there with all the buttons and programmable stuff as they move forward in their career. But as a start, get them this. Okay, the Wacom One is definitely something that you should get. A student, a hobby artist, someone who's getting into it, I highly recommend it. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely it is worth it. definitely go get it. And it's portable, right? So now I have a second screen that I can take with me, and it's not going to take up a lot of space. I can go to conventions, still be productive. It's fantastic. Okay, I think that's another great attribute to the Wacom One. So generally when you're traveling, everyone has a laptop. They bring their laptop. Now you have a second screen that you can draw on. It's great. Okay, so I highly recommend this. Definitely go get yourself a Wacom One. If you are in the market for a display tablet, get this one. It's a name that you know. It's the industry standard. Go get it. It's absolutely worth it. So I hope that this video was helpful to you and that you will be able to propel your career forward. And I hope that these videos are helping you. If they are, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. I respond to them all. And if you have any suggestions, any at all, as far as what we should be covering, please let me know in the comments and I will add it to the list and we will get to it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to check out some of my other videos, click on the link on your right. Or, if you're interested in a more behind the scenes and personal look at what I do on a day-to-day basis, please click on the link that leads you to the vlog. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the